Hello guys, and welcome back once again to another lovely character analysis video. Today we have Ahk Chungwang. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Again, if I am not pronouncing it right, rest in peace to the squad. But Ahk Chungwang is a warrior type. He's definitely king of aesthetic, and I believe he might be someone's father in the game. I'm not gonna say who. I could be possibly wrong, but you have to figure that out on your own. Whoa, some of his costumes are pretty aesthetic. Not a fan of the eye patch though, but that one definitely looks pretty top tier. Let's take a look at his skills though. So Sky Rampage is his ultimate. He just discharges his energy, threatening enemies in front. This is where he goes up in the air and he slashes. I've seen it a couple of times, and I will say that it definitely looks like legitness. I think it looks pretty darn cool, and it looks like it just buffs his defense while shredding the enemy's defense and causing some damage, but it looks more like it's based around the buffing and not so much the damage. His second skill is Cleaving Spirit Sword, where I believe he does it in, well, obviously it says 3 directions, but they go out. I'm not sure if you can control them. We'll have to find out when I use him, but I do know 3 waves come out. It reminds me of a game I used to play. It's called Dragon Nest, where the Lunar Knight will send out waves from his Crescent Cleave, and they would go out, and also like Blade Beam from Final Fantasy 7, but that one does damage as well, and it also slightly nerfs the enemy's attack. Well, it goes up, but it looks like it also increases the enemy's attack if it does hit as well for 5 seconds. Very similar to Maho, which could come in handy, and especially helps him to stay tanky because he will be taking in less damage. And then forward slash, charging forward. It looks like he damages the enemy and then heals himself, which is absolutely sick nasty. It doesn't go up when he levels his skill up, but still 15% essentially every 10.5 seconds he heals himself will do great with making himself sustain. So he already sounds pretty promising if not only he buffs his defense, but he can lower the enemy's attack as well as heal himself at least decently. And this just boosts his attack tenacity and attack speed. Nothing wrong with that. Boosts his HP. He takes less skill damage, and then also boosts his defense, all of his defense, so physical and magical, and then critical resist as well. So very interesting. He seems not like a jack of all trades, but he seems pretty solid already just from his skills. Trait wise, it looks like after using active Sky Rampage, so after using his ultimate, his attack speed, his movement speed, and his defense all increase for 8 seconds by a decent amount. Attack speed for 40% for 8 seconds is pretty darn decent. All of these are decent. It does have a 40-second cooldown, but after you do your ultimate, which has a 21-second cooldown anyways, you're going to have 8 seconds, so there's nearly 30 seconds. Well, not nearly 30 seconds, but let's go ahead and take off 8 seconds from the ult while that's going on. So his ult kind of decreases in time, and then, I mean, the 40-second cooldown does kind of suck for this, but I mean, it evens out with as much as the stats that he's getting from this. It has to even out somewhere. Then his second skill is every 6 seconds upon attacking enemies, he creates a barrier around himself, and then his physical attack boosts for 5 seconds as well. And it looks like every 5 hits he can do this with a 6-second cooldown, so that barrier is going to pretty much stay up all the time, and his physical attack will pretty much stay up all the time as well. So it seems like he's really going to be promising. Let's go ahead and check him out though. He sounds promising though. I mean, I could be wrong, and I believe Raid Boss in Discord absolutely loves this dude. But never mind. I think he likes Bach. I could be wrong. But let's take a look at his ultimate. It comes in a fan shape, and it also has not an AoE, but it also has a second move in the air. And it looks like, again, it boosts his stats temporarily from the trait. And then we can control where the waves come out at. And that one's just a dash move. And then it's like a slam down. So that's very similar to Pang Gyombo, where he does the dash and then slam down. So he can run up in there, slam down, then you can go ahead and throw these out. Throw the waves out, if I can get him to do it. And it is controllable in the directions, so that's very, very interesting as well. And then of course you would have the ult, but I'll probably dash in, hit him with that, hit him with that. Go ahead and pop the ult, and then start hitting him, and then obviously do the regular attack animation until your skills come back. And it looks like it's rinse and repeat. So with his traits and also his ult, it seems like he kind of goes back and forth between busting out some decent DPS and then just being just a regular, I would say, hybrid at this point. He's just the usual warrior. He's not really a tank, he's not really a DPS, he's in between both, but it looks like he's just, you know, he's just the usual. Definitely cool and interesting animations. He does sound promising, so if you guys have any Ahks, however you want to call him, Chungwang, please let me know in the comments below what you think of him, so if any other players check this video out, they will know what to do with their Chungwang as well. But he definitely looks quite exciting to play as, and hopefully the waves will come in handy as well as his ultimate. But that's pretty much it for this character analysis video, you guys. I definitely hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.